YouTubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it's Thursday. Welcome to Vlog Thursday. I'm out on the street. Our Sun Lord is shining down. We're going to go out and see what there is to see today. But I wanted to show you something here, which I think is really amazing. Do you remember this little tree I've shown you? I showed you this in past videos. It was all shorn down. Remember I said poor pitiful thing? But I want you to look at it now. In just a week since last time I showed it to you, it's already coming into bloom. There were no green blooms on this tree last week. It was actually totally bare. And this is a spiritual truth for us, because it means sometimes in life when everything's taken away and we think everything's hopeless, if we just wait on spirit, new life emerges, new beginnings. This tree is connected to the great Earth Mother and draws power and life from her. And so we want to study the trees and be like the trees. We want to draw power from the great goddess, from the earth, and let it enter into the barren part of our lives. And when we let the goddess energy into the barren part of our lives, new life comes. I want you to think about that. That's important spiritual truth. A lot of you have been writing me saying, Psychic Bob, I lost my marriage. Psychic Bob, I lost my job. Psychic Bob, I lost all my money. I hear you. So when you have a loss in your life, that means something is stripped away. That means you're like that tree, you're barren, you have nothing. So what do you do when you have nothing? Don't just blow in the wind, lost. Connect back to Mother Earth. Go to the ground, go low. Get your feet out, get walking. Here's a beautiful patch of grass. Touch Mother Earth. And then you'll be like that tree. You'll get nourishment back in your body, your mind, and your spirit. And you will start to live again. I want you to think about that. That's some serious, serious stuff you need to all think about today. You know, I've been doing readings all morning. Had a really great time. Now it's time for lunch. So I'm having a little break and enjoying a warm spring day. You know, I'm on my way to Shooters, and I'm going through the back lot. Could go down the main road, but I took the back road. And like that Robert Frost poem, The Road Less Traveled, he says, I took the road less traveled, and it's made all the difference. You know, when you go different ways outside the normal road that everybody travels, you see things. So, like, for example, here I am. Behind us, we see this old fence. We have these beautiful bamboo groves here. Isn't that lovely? Now, if I had just taken the main roads, I'd have missed the joy of bamboo. And I love bamboo. Let's take a look at this. For those of you who live in Asia, you are familiar with bamboo. But bamboo seems to have really taken off in Virginia, which we're not a tropical location, but bamboo is a very hardy plant. And as you can see by the bamboo, it's really seems to be quite at home here in Virginia. There are a lot of people in Virginia who plant bamboo in their yards, and they use it as a privacy fence, like they'll grow bamboo in the back to kind of give privacy. I think it's just beautiful. And if I had a yard, I'd definitely be growing bamboo. But I live in a condo, a high-rise, so I don't have bamboo. But it's so nice to come out and experience other people's bamboo. Isn't this just wonderful? I love bamboo. You know, bamboo's an amazing plant. You can actually do construction work with it. They build scaffolding and building forms in Asia with it. They make rugs out of it. You can even cook it. You can slice bamboo up and boil it, and it's actually quite tasty. So it's a kind of the all-around plant. But see, that's the road less traveled. Our Sun Lord keeps playing peekaboo behind the clouds today. Look at our sky. It's panoramic today. I think a storm's coming in, because see, there are some darker clouds there. But it's just amazing to be here. Here's the Deco Lounge. This will be coming soon. Bar and Hookah Lounge. I wonder how Shooters feels about that. Somebody giving them some competition. But you know me, I'm loyal to Shooters. I really am. Because as you know, I said any restaurant that puts a pentagram outside their shop, they got Psychic Bob's business. Here we go. Here, speaking of the pentagrams, here's the pentagram here outside the door. May the 5 be ever at your door. Here this pentacle I lay for blessing and protection by night, by day. So mote it be. So mote it be. Let's get some lunch. Think about be hungry. Oh my gosh. Here they are. Brought me lunch specials. I don't know what I want. I like everything. Shooters, everything's good here. Let's see. They got soup and sandwich. I might do that today. That sounds good. Omelet. They got blue plate, special buffalo chicken flatbread and salad. Mickey's cheesesteaks, the business lunch, and the special dish, chicken Chesapeake. Too many choices for PsychicBob. I like everything. I really do. By the way, I'm ensconced here in my luxurious booth at Shooters and enjoying it. You know, when I go to lunch, I love to curl up with a good book. And so I'm reading this book. It's called A Witch Alone. I've read it before, but it's one of these books that whenever you reread it, you get something new out of it. And it's called 13 Moons to Master Natural Magic. And it's kind of like a solitary Wicca, basically. As many of you know, many years ago I was in a coven, but then I branched out on my own. And during that time I read this book. It was so wonderful and helpful to my journey. So I'm taking a look at it here and just really enjoying it. I'm reading here chapter 2 of this book, Meeting the Goddess and God of the Witches. And the author of this book is Marion Green, and she writes in such a beautiful, it's almost like poetic way that she writes. So I was going to read this to you. She's talking about when you connect with the goddess, and she says, firstly though, we do need to understand something about the eternal, ever-changing, many-faceted, and varied guises in which the Great Mother and the Sky God are perceived among those who try to walk in their ways. The goddess is an undying, threefold being who can be understood as our original star-born mother. Isn't that beautiful? The star-born mother. I've never heard that title of the goddess. And you know, it's funny, every time I read this book, I discover something new. And so there it is, the eternal star-born mother. I love that. So, just something to think about. And you know, I brought Louie to lunch with me. I was checking, lamb chop didn't sneak in today, but I did find something else. You never know what will come out of my Louis Vuitton bag. But look what I brought today to show you guys. The mystical silver star. As part of the work of the Order of the Purple Cord, we're going to have some people who will want to work with the silver star, and we're going to form a group called the Mystics of the Silver Star to be a branch of the order for people who feel drawn to working with the silver star and magic. So as I get that worked out, probably in the next week or two, I'll have more information for you about it. This is the 5-pointed star, and it's commonly called the pentagram. Now it can be an open star, meaning like lines where you can see through it, or it can be a solid star. But the pentagram is a long ancient symbol of the witches, of the Wicca. And so I've always been fascinated by it, and particularly the white star of magic or the silver star. Both are considered some of the most powerful symbols. So the group that I'm working on developing is going to be part of the Order of the Purple Cord, but it's going to have a daily ritual for people who want to work with the silver star. So we're going to be the mystics of the silver star within the order. So we'll have more about that in the coming week, but I just brought my silver star. It just sparkles and it's beautiful. And for those who decide to work with us, I'll be showing you more about setting up your altar and how we're going to do a daily ritual of magic with the silver star. So there y'all go. Oh, Tubies, my lunch arrived. Look what I got today. Oh my gosh. They have a special soup and sandwich, and I got a corned beef sandwich. It's corned beef with coleslaw and lettuce and cheese on multigrain bread. And then this is French onion soup. They did it properly with the bread on top and cheese. Oh, I'll have to dig in. That's really hot right now. But yeah, I got my soup and sandwich. Got my cold Coca-Cola. Say goodbye. Very happy today. Oh, Chubbies, this French onion soup is amazing. I love it. It's got cheese and bread. On top they put bread and then they coat it in cheese. And with soups underneath. Heavenly. Just delish. Well, Tubies, I'm back home. I tell you, I got sidetracked at the restaurant because I had a bunch of people come up to my table and talking to me. And so I didn't get to finish filming and I got distracted. So anyways, I'm back home. It looks like it's about to storm outside, so I kind of rushed home. That's why I haven't filmed anything. But I'm back here and I'm at the altar of the mystical white goddess. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, you need to check that out. So I'm here and I'm going to light my candle and do some prayers this afternoon. And I put over here also my silver star because I think we're going to invoke the blessing of the white goddess to help us when we start the mystics of the silver star. And the white goddess will be the patroness or matron of the silver star work that we do. So anyways, we'll have more about that in the coming weeks, but just know that we're working on expanding the work of the Order of the Purple Cord. And we're going to include the work of the Silver Star by having a group within the order who work with that, the mystics of the Silver Star. Kind of like in the Masons. You know, you can be a Mason, and then you can be a Shriner, or, you know, a Rosicrucian Mason, or, you know, they have different branches of Masonic order. Knights of Templar Knights, Masons. So it's going to be the same way in the Order of the Purple Cord, because you can be a Purple Cord member, or you can be a member of the Knighthood that we're setting up, or you can be a member of the Order, the Mystics of the Silver Star. But it's all within the, you know, under the umbrella of the Order of the Purple Cord. So lots of mystical work going on. Well, guys, I am so glad you joined us today. Thank you for being with us. My battery is about to run out on my camera. I forgot to charge it, so I'm going to have to keep today's video a little short. But I'm glad we got to hang out. Listen, help me out. Please like this video, thumbs up, favorite it, share it with your friends, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We would love you to be here. And make sure if you didn't see yesterday's video on the mystical white goddess, it's in the queue right before this one. Also, reminder, Saturday is our class. We're having our psychic development class. Love for you to come out and join us. You can register over at my website, PsychicBob.com. That link will be below. And, you know, join our class. This Saturday, I'm teaching a class on infused knowledge. How to have knowledge that comes from the spirit world beyond anything you could know. So come out and join our class on Saturday. I'd love to have you guys here. You guys rock. Well, listen, I got to get work done. I love you guys. Thank you to all of you calling for readings. I'm slammed with reading requests. So if you've written to me or waiting to hear, I will get back to you. PsychicBob haven't forgot you. I love you guys. We'll be back here tomorrow. Free for All Friday. Don't know what we're doing yet, but just be here. Love you guys. We'll see you. PsychicBob be out of here.